Shalom, friends. It's Rabbi Jenny Solomon here at Beth Meyer Synagogue's Mikvah, joining you for a mincha moment. I thought it would be special to join you from this space. First of all, I was just guiding somebody at the mikvah, but additionally, we have a beautiful new art exhibit from Raina Elsner, which will celebrate this weekend on Shabbat with open house for visitors to see her beautiful work inspired by the mikvah. And I also wanted to take a moment to really dedicate these words of Torah to Reb Raachel Jurovics. We attended her funeral today. Reb Raachel was just a beautiful light, a person of deep wisdom and tremendous care of humanity. And she was so gracious with me and Eric for all the years that we've lived here in Raleigh and made a home here for ourselves. She will be missed beyond measure. So in this week's Torah portion, Pekudei, we are rounding out our reading of the book of Exodus. And there's a beautiful verse that says that a divine cloud rested on the people by day and a fire by night, and that all of Israel could see this cloud and this fire, and it traveled with them along their journeys. So the Nitivot Shalom, one of the great Hasidic masters, said that actually the purpose of our lives is to actually become a kind of mishkan, for each one of us to become a sort of sanctuary, a place for God's presence to dwell. And that when we do that, we actually, that cloud of God that's mentioned in this verse in the Torah, that divine cloud actually rests in and around us, protecting us on our way. But of course, we know that the journey through the wilderness will have all kinds of dangers and obstacles and difficulty. That is the nature of all of our lives, all of us, if we're fortunate enough to live long enough. So what could it possibly mean that this cloud protects us? I want to suggest that the cloud cannot protect us from harm, cannot protect us from all difficulty, but it can help us know in a felt way that we are not alone. And that kind of knowing, that sense of God's presence, is protective. I'll share with you another moment in which we all experience every night that we go to sleep, which is a vulnerable moment if we really stop and think about it. One of the traditional prayers that we pray alongside the evening Shema, the bedtime Shema, is a prayer in which we invoke the angels. And we ask that God accompany us, God's Shekhinah, God's feminine divine presence that rests above us, that God accompany us into the vulnerable experience of going to sleep, but also with the angels, with Uriel, with a steadfast advocate, with Gavriel, a sort of spiritual warrior, beacon of strength, with Uriel, with the light of warmth and wisdom and peace, and then also Raphael, with the capacity to help us heal. And so as we drift into sleep each night, again, a kind of vulnerable moment, we take with us that cloud of God's presence accompanied by the angels. And in that knowing and in that feeling, we sense we are less alone, that we can do this, that we can take the next step forward or the next sleep forward. All right, friends, peace, shalom.